What is up, my people? We're about to go into this shit. We're about to... Nah, Liberation's dumb. I played it before. I was stuck in like a swamp area and forever, and I never got out. No. Ubisoft, okay. Made with Unity, I believe, which is very surprising, if you ask me. We're gonna name this YouTube series.
Used to be when people talked about the end of the world, we locked them up.
I think I spelled series wrong.
Them off. Sometimes both. But we never took them seriously.
The blah blah blah. This is so boring. Trust me.
But I'm getting ahead of myself. Better to start at the beginning, with the abduction of Desmond Miles, my son. This boy had no ambition, no direction, no plans for the future.
Desmond Miles dies at the end of this, I believe.
One he chose to deny. It nearly cost him his life. He was captured and imprisoned. Those who took him believed he could help them find something. The apple. One of several artifacts we call pieces of Eden. Bits of ancient technology scattered across the globe. Some hidden, some found, all of them dangerous. Most are held by a single group, the same group that now had Desmond. You know them as Abstergo Industries. We know them as the Templars. As the enemy. We've been fighting them for thousands of years. Even longer if you believe the stories of their origins. I do. After all, I've seen the truth. That's the beauty and the horror of the Animus. A device that allows us to enter and experience the lives of our ancestors. It holds the power to change everything, to show us history the way it really happened. Up until its creation, to the victor went the spoils, went the truth. We're trying to fix that, to free minds and bodies both. But there's only so much that we can do, and the Templars have the upper hand these days. But something larger than the Assassins and Templars is approaching, bigger than all of us. And if we can't find a way to stop it, these next few weeks will probably be our last. Everyone's last.
Shit, my bad.
It comes down to him, to Desmond. Through the Animus, he discovered.
If you're wondering how I got the 3 to look like that in my title, I just did capital I's. 3 capital I's.
He trained. He used another ancestor to provide decades of experience in the span of a
Ezio
few
was a
days.
badass assassin.
We think. We hope.
Connor
Soon we'll know.
is also a badass, but Ezio has the experience that Connor does not.
None of us knows what it'll bring, only that this is where they want us to be when it does. They've been guiding us in their own fractured, frustrating way. These voices from the first civilization, the ones who came before, a precursor race of immense power and uncertain motives. They're the ones who made the pieces of Eden. This is where they've led him, and through him, us. He stands at the entrance to this long-lost place, armed with the knowledge of Altair and the abilities of Ezio. He holds in his hands the apple of Eden, and we stand at his side, ready to support him however we can. His name is Desmond Miles, and he has brought us to the end.
Oh, women are weird. Okay, this is just filler. Come on, man.
We're here. Let's go.
There's a little glow stick. I believe we fall and he loses that glow stick. If I remember correctly, he falls. Yeah, it's a little disguise. Here's a tattoo. Not many people notice that. Car is my favorite assassin, by the way.
In another moment, down went Alice after it, never once considering how in the world she was to get out again.
Is the apple the most powerful piece of Eden? I forget. I mean, there was a thing, another piece of Eden, I believe. I forgot what it was. Wasn't there like a ring? No, there was a staff. And my room smells bad. What the fuck? Constantine is cool. You cuss, you're cool. I fucking hate Reddit sometimes, but I would love working anyway.
The key. You must find the key.
Yeah, there's a key.
Son?
Sir.
Here we go again.
Desmond?
Do you hear us?
I hate being out of the Animus. It's like, just come on.
What happened?
The temple triggered a bleeding effect. You collapsed and entered into a fugue state.
So naturally, you dropped me into the Animus instead of, I don't know, making sure I was okay?
You weren't in any danger. Besides, the temple appeared to be communicating with you, and I didn't want to risk severing the connection. At least not until we knew what it wanted.
Right. Of course.
Son,
No, it's fine. I get it. And I know what I'm looking for, by the way. It's a key. Just no idea where it is, though. Guess that's why she triggered the bleeding effect.
She?
Juno, Dad. She's talking to me.
Okay, Desmond. While you were,
visiting Constantinople, we picked up a software update for the Animus. I'd like to run a couple of quick tests, make sure there aren't any major issues.
All right. What do you need me to do?
We'll start simple. Walk to the marker over there.
I'm a badass at this game, though. Oh, I used to be.
Okay,
Back on the
Desmond,
Xbox
let's
360
practice
thing.
climbing on these objects.
And then you would go up like that. Yes, that's correct. Go up right here.
Free run your way through this little obstacle course. That's a constraint. These are optional objectives that raise your synchronization rate. All right, Desmond, follow the on-screen instructions and kill the 2 Templars.
Yep, I used to be a badass at this part.
All you have to do here is jump the gap.
Jump the gap. Okay. Oh yeah, that's right. Just jump it, and then you fall. What's going on? What happened? It didn't let me out. Everything's so weird and bad. It's so gay. Oh yeah, that's right. It gets better. I change outfits. This guy's an asshole.
Time to find out what the
Rude
Temple wants from
Awakening
you.
achievement. Let's go.
Sir? Sir? Everything all right, sir?
Yes, fine. I'm just preoccupied, that's all.
Don't forget your invitation. Master Birch will be meeting you inside.
Thank you.
Where shall I retrieve you once you're done?
Front of the Opera House. And be quick about it. Don't expect to be here long.
I'll bring her round at once.
Doesn't expect to be here long because he's gonna kill someone here, and I hate picklocking.
Invitation, please. Shall I take your coat, sir?
Gentlemen, you are requested to kindly find your seats.
Good evening, sir. This way, please.
My apologies.
There's nothing to see.
Evening, Hatham.
Reginald?
I can't tell you how happy I was to hear they'd mounted this revival. Gay's best work by far. Have you seen it before?
Once. My father brought me here as a child. Though I remember little of it. I don't suppose tonight will afford me the luxury of a proper viewing either.
No, I'm afraid it won't. On to business then. Do you see him?
Yep, eagle eye.
Be seated in one of the boxes above.
The stairs are watched. You'll need to find another way up.
I already have.
Both against roads and for. What is but fitting that we should protect and encourage cheats, since we live by them.
Sir, Black Mall had sent word of trial comes on in the afternoon. And
1,000 pardons. My apologies.
As the wench is very active and industrious, we may satisfy that our stock of the evidence.
Tom Gates, sir, is found guilty.
A lazy dog. When I took him the time before, I told him what we'd come to if he did not mend his hand. This is death without reprieve. I may mention a book. Poor Tom Gag. £40. Let Betty Sly know I'll save her from the transportation. If I can get more by her staying in.
Ooh, that was a close one.
It's a pity to lose so good a customer.
If none of the gang take her on, she may be in the common course of business. Leave her 12 months longer. I love to let women stay. A good sportsman always thinks the end of our business life was the breed the gang depends on. Besides, here the law allows us no reward. There's nothing to be got by the death of women, except our wives.
Yeah, that's what I don't like. I believe I killed somebody up here.
You should have come to me. We would have found another way.
Yes. But then you would have known. For what it's worth, I'm sorry.
As am I.
Hurry! Come, please!
Over there! That's the one that man there! Seize him! A man was killed in the upper balcony. But I've done no wrong. I swear
Search
it.
him.
Any weapons?
I beg your pardon. No pushing, please. Please.
Order! We must have order!
Try to remember. happened
We
right
must
in that
leave at
balcony.
once.
What are those men
There's
doing?
killer about. I'm staying where it's safe.
Move! Move!
Peace, friends. There is
Hey!
kayuga.
Where are you going?
I need to get out. Too close to here.
And how was the opera?
Rather dull, truth be told.
I wonder what that means. Something dull.
Shall we be off then?
Aye. To Fleet and Bride.
What does it mean for something to be dull?
According to your dictionary, the definition of dull is someone who is stupid or boring or something that is not shiny or...
Alright, it was just kind of stupid, basically, or boring.
Gentlemen, I hold in my hand a key. And if this book is to be believed, it will open the doors of a storehouse built by those who came before.
Ah, yes. Those who ruled, reigned, and vanished from the world. Do we know what it is that will be held within?
It could contain certain knowledge. Perhaps a weapon, or something as yet unknown, unfathomable in its construction and purpose. It could be any of these things, or none of them. They are still an enigma, these precursors. But of one thing I am certain. Whatever waits behind those doors shall prove a great boon to us all.
Or our enemies, should they find it first.
They won't. You've seen to that.
I assume you know where this storehouse is?
Ah, Mr. Harrison.
Gentlemen,
How fare your calculations?
I believe the site lies somewhere within this region.
That's a lot of ground to cover.
My apologies. Were that I could be more accurate.
That's all right. It suffices for a start. And that is why we've called you here, Master Kenway. We'd like for you to travel to America, locate the storehouse, and take possession of its contents.
I'm yours to command, although a job of this magnitude will require more than just myself.
Of course. Upon this paper are the names of 5 men sympathetic to our cause. Each is also uniquely suited to aid you in your endeavor. With them at your side, you will want for nothing.
Well, then I'd best be on my way.
I knew our faith in you was not misplaced. We booked you passage to Boston. Your ship leaves at dawn. Go forth, Hatham, and bring honor to us all.
Fresh air might do me good.
I remember this. I get into a
all
fight.
will be well. You sure about that? Of course. Have I ever led you astray?
Nah. Oh, you don't sit right with the others.
Have faith, my friend. You'll see.
Well, well. Seems our esteemed guest has deigned to grace us with his presence. You might want to head back to your quarters. Top deck's no place for tender parnell.
So I thought. And yet here you are.
Fancy yourself a joker, eh? Let's see how funny you find this.
That's enough, Graves.
Stay out of this.
Told you I was a badass, didn't I? Now?
Thinks he can swagger on up here and declare himself king of the castle.
Please, fellas, call this off. If the captain sees
To
us...
hell with the captain. And to hell with you, Mills. Whose side you on, anyway?
Bitch!
I'm ready to go again if you are.
This is unwise.
Why's that? You think I'm afraid of you?
No. But you should be.
Oh my god. I hate Hathan because of what he does in the future, but still.
How do you like these odds?
What's the meaning of this?
Captain,
Explain yourself at once, Mr. Kenway.
these fought. We were simply passing the time with a bit of sport, Captain.
How about you pass the time by doing your goddamn jobs instead? I wasn't aware I was paying you to loll about. A word, please, Mr. Kenway.
Oh, I nearly forgot. There's your knife back.
I don't care for you, Mr. Kenway. I've had nothing but trouble since you came aboard.
Your problems have nothing to do with me.
I beg your pardon?
You're a poor leader, ill-tempered and cruel, and it's clear your crew has no respect for you.
Look, I don't want to argue. In fact, I need a favor.
Oh, this is rich.
I suspect some of the men intend to mutiny.
Really? What a surprise.
As I cannot trust any of them, I am compelled to turn to you.
And why should I help you?
Because if they do intend to betray, I'm the only hope you have of reaching America alive. Well, what will it be?
If what you say is true, what other choice do I have?
Thank you.
But let me be clear. Should you ever dare to insult or threaten me again, I'll not hesitate but to cut off your head myself. Are we understood? Excellent. Good day.
Mr. Kenway.
Captain?
Whatever they're up to, I believe it's coming to a head.
I'd best get to work.
I believe it's. I have to go to the cook for this. I already know who it is, and I know where they are.
Here it comes. Make like you're working.
Yeah, where's the chef? This ain't the chef.
I ain't got nothing to say to you.
No. I don't want to play a fucking game.
Quiet! Here it comes. Make like you're...
You there. I have some questions for you.
That's nice, but I ain't got time to gossip. Probably wouldn't have anything useful to share anyway. You want information? Try the cook or the doctor. Everyone's always chatting them up.
It's the cook.
You're not having second thoughts, are you?
He's cut our rations again. Claims we're not provisioned for such luxuries.
It's not right that you should feast on lamb and wine.
Won't be serving for another couple hours. Some biscuits in the barrel if you're desperate.
Actually, I've come with a question.
What's that?
Have any of the men been acting strange recently? Said anything that struck you as out of the ordinary?
The boys cry about the rations, as if there's anything I can do about it. But beyond that, I ain't heard much. My advice? Go find James. His ears are always open.
And where might I find him?
Right behind you, actually. He's the one sitting on the barrel.
Are you James?
Aye.
Hatham Kenway. Pleased to meet you.
I know who you are.
I was hoping you could answer some questions.
I figured as much, but not here. Follow me. So, what do you want to know?
Have you seen or heard anything out of the ordinary since we left port? Anything that gives cause for concern?
Some of the men have been gathering at night on the upper deck. I've only caught bits of their conversations, so I couldn't say for certain what they're up to. But I suspect it bodes ill.
Is it a mutiny they're planning?
All I know is they've little love for the captain. Mills has been trying to talk him down, but there's only so much one man can do.
Thank you for the information.
I only wish to see us reach the colonies alive.
Evening, sir.
How are things?
Calm and quiet. Just the way I like it. What brings you topside?
Thought I'd wander a bit. Stretch my legs. That's all.
Take care where you tread. Deck hides all manner of danger in the dark.
What was that? Someone's throwing cargo overboard. But why?
Connor, Henry is strong, Connor's fast, and that's why I like him.
Make like you're working.
He's cut our rations again. Claims we're not provisioned for such luxuries.
It's not right that you should feast on lamb and wine.
You're not having second thoughts, are you?
The cargo is like a trail for these people can come and attack them. Yeah, that's it.
Curious.
Most curious.
Secure the hatch!
Haytham.
Have you been topside? A ship's appeared and means to board us. It's strange. There's no sign of mutiny aboard. Doesn't make sense.
Ah, but it does.
What do you mean?
Did you think you could escape from London so easily after what you did at the opera? That we wouldn't notice? That we wouldn't follow?
Ah. So that's what this is about.
Surrender, and I will see that you are treated with honor.
If you wish to treat me with honor, give me a sword.
Are you sure this is how you want to play it?
I believe I kick his ass. Let's humiliate him a little. Okay, you got a hit. Congrats. Okay, you got a little bit of a defense up for you now. Okay, I know what to do now. When he goes again. Okay, that's it. I'm sick and tired of fighting this guy now. No, this fight's getting boring now. Let's just end it now. Bitch.
I told you to stay below decks.
I did as you asked. Only Mills was there waiting for me. He's the one that drew that ship here. There was no mutiny, only him.
What do they want?
Me.
Then they can have you.
Is that so?
You'll catch us anyway. There's nothing to be done.
I can think of something.
You wish us to sail into the storm?
It's our only chance.
I won't do it.
Then I will.
All right, all right.
Ethan dies to his son. I believe.
We need more speed!
Or he gets his ass
Loose
kicked
the
at least.
sails! Hate them! You take the foremast! James! To the mainmast with you!
Oh really? Yeah, I thought you were just standing. Dumbass.
Oh, thank you.
Oh, it's James. Oh, thank God we saved James. Man, I love James. He's one of my favorite people. Oh no. Oh no, ever happens to James. Huh. He's like, huh, I knew it. Almost 2 to 3 months at sea. Or 2 months at sea, I would be like, there'd be so much semen on the ground, I believe. I don't know. It would be incredible. I would fish the whole time, most likely.
Make ready for our arrival, men!
Arrival? I see no land, only this interminable fog.
The gulls tell us all we need to know. Climb into the crow's nest and you'll see.
No ladder? I guess that's the best we got to a ladder in this time period. Time to get a screenshot of that shit. What do you mean it's not completely installed? That's... What? It is fully installed. That's so gay. If I have to restart all of that, I mean, I will, but I won't like a 1 bit of it. Fuck. What's the download at? Come on. Shit, fuck. Well, how long does it take for it to completely download then?
Meaning it was going too fast to land safely.
We're going to declare emergency. I have no throttle control.
Pilot Devin Miller circles the Mississippi airport before reaching a mechanic.
If he's in flight, he may have to come in for a landing and turn the engine off.
So, that's what Devin did.
You guys have crash vehicles there on site, you can scramble. We do.
But luckily, they didn't need it. And Devin comes in for a safe landing, much to his wife's relief.
I'll leave you here at the download menu.
Drama on camera.